Hi, this is Jonathan Ross, and I am super excited to make for you a recipe from my good friend Lawrence Biscontini's book, Meals and Musings. We're going to make Lawrence's famous green tea muffins. Now, it's important for us always to know a few basic skills to simply prepare meals that both love our body and for those that we love. And when you combine great ingredients with a great story, you have success with nutrition. And Lawrence's story is fantastic. In his book, Meals and Musings, he has many great recipes, along with some personal stories with how these recipes have come to play such a significant role in his life. And I found it terrific, and I know you will too. You can pick up a copy at findlawrence.com, either a hard copy or an electronic copy like I got. And I'm gonna make for you the recipes straight out of the book. Never made them before. It's right here in front of me. Lawrence's green tea muffins, world famous. Here we go. So we start with 3 eggs. Cracking eggs is always fun, so any recipe that starts like that is big fun. So we take 3 eggs. Now, I've known Lawrence a long time, and the coolest thing ever is that I've had the opportunity to speak with Lawrence, which, as someone who knows how long he's been in the industry and how well he's been doing what he's been doing for as long as he's been doing it, it's quite an honor. And Lawrence has been a leader in the industry for longer than I've even been in it, and it's an honor, to represent him and this wonderful book by making this recipe. Now, all of the proceeds from his book, Meals and Musings, are going to help feed the hungry in the New York and New Jersey area. So I would highly encourage you just to get a copy for that alone to help support that. So I've got the 3 eggs in. I'm going to add some mashed bananas. So I've got 3 mashed bananas here. I'm going to grab the whisk, so I'm going to disappear for just a moment. I'm back. Now we whisk the eggs, mashed bananas together. Once the yolks are nice and broken up, we'll add the flour. Now for flour, we're going to use only quinoa flour or whole wheat, preferably sprouted whole wheat flour. There's 2 cups of that thrown into the mix. We also have 1 cup of milk. You can use soy milk, almond milk, whatever you prefer. Gonna add that now. Away we go. Lawrence calls this the decadent version, so you can consider that decadent if you like, or if you're a fan of milk all the time, less decadent, just normal. And we've got 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed. So 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed go in there. Why do we have ground flaxseed? Essential fats and fiber, Lawrence's favorite F word. So here we go, 2 tablespoons of fiber and flaxseed. And we put the dirty dishes out of the way because we like to be neat while we cook. Now next up, we have dashes. Dashes are great because you don't have to measure. But if you're the type that has to measure, you can get a measuring spoon like the one I have here that has pinch measured out. But I'm going to just take a pinch here of ginger, throw that in, pinch of cinnamon. Pinch with a spoon means I don't have to get my hands dirty, or I can just eyeball it. Allspice, don't have to use the measuring spoon for this one. We're just going to sprinkle it in, put some allspice in. Adds a very kind of earthy and kind of robust background note to anything you cook with. And because I always like to throw in my own little wild cards and contribute to experimentation, I'm going to throw in a little bit of pure vanilla powder. It's Madagascar bourbon, pure vanilla powder, just a little dash of that. Now comes the signature ingredient. I've got green tea matcha powder right here, prepared 2 tablespoons, throw that in. We're going to whisk it all together. It looks wonderful now. Probably can't see too well, but it looks really like a nice fun mess. And we're going to keep whisking it till all of the ingredients are folded together. Once these are done, of course, they're going to go into muffin tins. Lawrence also has an alternative version of this recipe where they are used to make waffles. I'm not a huge waffle eater. I'm just more of a grab and go kind of guy, so the muffins are a better option for me. And now that I have the mix prepared, I'm going to take a little bit of baking powder, 2 tablespoons. So once we add the baking powder, we want to let this sit for about 20 minutes before we add our lovely green tea muffin mixture to the muffin tins. So now we're just going to let this sit for a bit. So once I'm done mixing it, I'm going to pour it into the tins, let it sit 20 minutes, pour it in the oven it goes. 300 degrees for about 25 minutes or until a toothpick comes out. That's 300 degrees Fahrenheit in case you're watching this internationally. So here is our green tea muffin mix. Lawrence, thank you for this recipe. Thank you for your contributions to the industry. And thank you for putting together such a wonderful book like Meals and Musings. I strongly encourage you to grab a copy. Stay tuned. I'll come back when it's done and show you what the finished product looks like. See you soon.
And here we are. The finished product. Lawrence's green tea muffins. One of the many great recipes in his fantastic book, Meals and Musings. I strongly encourage you to pick up a copy, either in electronic or hard copy form. You can get it at findlawrence.com. Grab a copy, try all the great recipes inside of it. It's a wonderful fusion of a personal experience with health and enjoyable food. Food is meant to be enjoyed, and it's also meant to be healthy. Both of those things can coexist in the same meal and in the same mouth. Good luck.